Lisa Capalbo, and I am from Fox Mill. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I come from a family of educators. My mom was a teacher, my dad is superintendent of schools for 30 years, so I'm a huge proponent of public schools. I have been volunteering in Fairfax County Public Schools several times a week since 1986. I had 2 children attend South Lakes and found it was not a good fit for my family. Private school was too costly, so we moved to change schools. Before moving, I did my due diligence by researching all the schools in this area and calling Fairfax County Public Schools to find out if there were any potential boundary changes in the works. I was told that the soonest they would do one change would be 2010. This proved not to be the case. I caught wind of a potential boundary change 2 years ago and wrote to Stu Gibson about it. He had a woman from Fairfax County call me back about 3 weeks later and tell me that this was under consideration, but nothing had been determined yet. She advised me that if it did happen, I should get involved with the process. She also suggested that I should keep my mind open to South Lakes. I have attended every town hall meeting, written letters to every member of the school board, all the administrators in Fairfax County Public Schools, local politicians, and the press. I call Fairfax County Public Schools constantly looking for budget figures and costs, and I am told these figures are not available because they are still being worked on. I could not possibly be any more involved, yet I feel that no one has heard anything I have said. I am very frustrated with this process, and I liken it to a train that won't stop because it is on a tight schedule and is only focused on making a deadline. Because the train can't stop or slow down, no one is able to get on board, so they are left on the platform with all sorts of questions. The passengers are angry because they don't understand what is going on. In addition, this train is operating on a tight budget, and the owner of the train has said that the train will have to cut back on offering several services that its customers count on, or they will have to add a few more people to each of its already crowded boxcars. The economy the train is operating on is very unstable. In this scenario, the train is the boundary study, the conductor is Fairfax County Public Schools, and we, the citizens and the taxpayers, are the passengers that have been left behind. There is no reason for the train to be going so fast. There are no schools where there are students sitting on floors because they are overcrowded. The schools that have been identified as having too many students are thriving and winning awards. The schools with the programmatic problem has the potential to self-correct through new construction, through having students return to the school from homeschooling and private schools now that it has a new building and a semi-new principal. The train is operating with too many unknowns, needs to slow down, and to take the time to reevaluate to avoid going through this emotionally and financially costly process again in a few years. We don't know the answers, but we know this is not the right answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 88, Kate Davis, followed by 89, Steve Hunt.